Phoenix Audio presents
Murder for Love, Murder for Men. Collected and introduced by Otto Penzler.
Introduction by Otto Penzler. On that highly regarded day on which God created man and woman, it is entirely likely that he had a bit of mischief in his soul, else why would he have created two separate entities that so profoundly need each other, and yet have such a remarkable inability to communicate? One of the sexes is deeply emotional, sensitive, sentimental, and willing to devote every ounce of its existence to the love of a partner. Women, on the other hand, are pragmatic, sensible, and willing to devote every ounce of their existence to making the lives of their lovers as devoid of emotion, sensitivity, and sentimentality as possible. When men speak of women, their level of cool, calculated, honed intelligence is along the lines of, "She's gorgeous. She's got great legs. She's so much fun to be with, and she can cook." When women speak of men, the conversation is more likely in their wild, carefree enthusiasm to cover such subjects as, "He's very nice. He's not exactly handsome, but he has a good face, and he's got a very high-paying job." No wonder they wind up killing each other. They're as compatible as ice cream and mustard, as kittens and alligators, as Mike Tyson and the Queen Mother. Of course, the reason they kill each other is they love each other, or used to, and still want to. Motives for murder can generally be distilled into two groups, those committed for gain and those done for passion. What follows is about the latter. Every story in Murder for Love was written especially for this volume. It is hugely diverse in terms of styles, length, subject matter, and degree of passion. The subject moved some of the most outstanding writers of our time to tell stories of lovers who took a wrong turn on the road of their love lives and the consequences of their folly. Curiously, when the men wrote their stories about love and death, their male protagonists generally, not always, but often enough to suggest a preponderance of attitude that borders on fatalism, got the short end of the bargain. They die or go to jail, are cuckolded, or left holding the empty bag. But they are almost always outsmarted by a woman. Is this merely a manifestation of these times? Yes, of course. These times are now about 100,000 years long. Now the objective person, which is to say the woman, will point out that most of these guys got exactly what they deserved. And she'd be right. They fell in love and were willing to do anything for that love, to give anything, and they do. It's impossible to feel too sorry for any of them, however, because they at least had the joy of love, even if for a brief time. Sometimes that's enough. In these stories, people get hurt, physically and emotionally, and some of them die.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?